Hey everyone, it's LS, and it has been a very long time since I have done a champion reveal. I didn't end up doing Vex, and so it's felt like it has been an eternity since I got to do one. So, Zeri, the Spark of Zaun. Currently, we're looking at it on a bit of a scuffed version because apparently the main Riot website that is showing her is down, so that's why the graphic here is a little bit blurry, but we have a nice clean graphic of her right here. She obviously has that green hair thing that just came out in the most recent skin line, the Debonair stuff, but not really sure what's going on, and obviously she has this thingy-majiggy on her arm, and obviously she has something going on with electricity, but we're going to just go into apparently what she is. A headstrong, spirited young woman from Zaun's working class. Zeri channels her electric magic, to charge herself another custom-crafted gun. Her volatile power mirrors her emotions, its spark reflecting her lightning-fast approach to life. Deeply compassionate toward others, Zeri carries the love of her family and her home into every fight. Though through her eagerness to help can sometimes backfire, Zeri believes one truth to be certain: stand up for your community and we'll stand up for you. So this is like a mirror to Jinx or something, where she's actually coming from Zaun and she has magic or something, and she seems to like gadgets, and she has electricity, and she's a marksman. So I wonder if there's anything about that. Related champions, Echo, interesting. Okay, I belong here, we all belong here. Anyone who's watched Arcane obviously knows that Echo had that like little resort place inside of Zaun, and they were very adamant about Zaun being independent and Zaun basically being its own community and everything. So I wonder if this is like the good side of Jinx, or something, or something of that nature, obviously. Raised in a large working-class family, Zeri grew up surrounded by warmth, care, and many strong opinions. There were no strangers to hardship, having lost loved ones to Zaun's dangers. Even so, their community was their strength from birth. Zeri had a unique relationship with electricity. Each giggle caught a spark, each cry a shock. Magic wasn't rare in Zaun, but Zaun's electric charm was. It charged her with emotions, sometimes grounded, sometimes building up to fierce and fiery. By her teenage years, her neighbors knew she was more likely the cause of power outages than a broken circuit. Life in Zaun was beautiful chaos, her grandma would say, and Zeri embodied that all too well. Not everyone found her quirks endearing. Family and friends, Zeri was a lovable mess. To others, she was simply a mess. Sounds very, very similar, obviously, to Jinx. During occasional outbursts where her stray current shattered a street lamp or 12, Zeri thought she'd see flashes or someone, but there was no time to dwell. She wished she had better control of her volatile powers. This is really sounding like this is mirroring Jinx in some way, but I'm not, too sure. We're going to skip around a little bit inside of her bio. Walking the demo streets, Zeri saw broken faces, family scrabbled to rebuild, and Zeri lent her hand, doing all she could without her powers, but the more she helped, the more she witnessed. Workers struggled to jumpstart generators, parents toiled to make meals with broken stovetops. These people didn't have anyone standing up for them, let alone someone with a gift like hers. She knew her district and those like it would never truly be safe if things stayed the way they were. The Baron saw them as nothing more than the objects to be neglected and resources to be bled. Zeri knew what had to be done. She couldn't wait for the next mining accident. She had to take the fight to the Barons. Okay. Zeri was a one-woman force sending shockwaves through Zaun. Word spread of a Chem Baron supply lines being destroyed with reports of lightning strikes faster than the eye could see. Enraged at their losses, the local Barons formed a rare alliance, and their combined power trounced Zeri wherever she went. She tried to adapt to strike faster, but against the Barons' endless resources, it wasn't enough. She retreated with her body broken and her powers fizzling. The Barons were united. She was alone. As she headed home, Zeri expected disappointment for those she let down, but what welcomed her was family, friends, and people she'd never met, all standing up to fight their oppressors. From the rebuilt homes came rediscovered courage. Zeri had never felt so inspired, yet it was she who had inspired them. She was the spark that ignited their fire. And she was no longer alone. With the help of their neighbors, Zeri's mother fashioned a rifle made of materials given by those Zeri fought for, the people of the Entresol. The gun's ammo was Zeri's emotions. The gun's ammo was Zeri's emotions, its conductive barrel amplifying her powers directly from her hands. Paired with her jacket, she could better control her voltage. Charting up... Okay. Back to our community, Zeri's fight for those who cannot. Zaun is not perfect, and neither is Zeri, but sometimes a spark is all that it takes to change the world. Okay, so this is like the hero version of Jinx, I guess, that is emerging from Zaun. I don't know entirely what the relation is to Echo. It doesn't really say. Her role is marksman, and obviously she has something crazy going on with electricity. So I do sort of wonder what this means for her in the bot lane. Obviously we don't have any ability reveals, so that'll probably be for a separate video. I wish that I had more that I could go off of on this, but all in all, getting an AD carry as the next champion after having had Vex is going to be interesting because I feel like a lot of people are kind of bored with the AD carry cycling that has been happening down in the bot lane. I think mages have probably been cycling a lot more, as well as junglers and even top laners to an extent, but marksman champions haven't really been cycling all that much. With the whole electricity and magic stuff going on, I wonder if we could possibly get a champion that has some sort of quirky type thing going on where they deal magic damage even if they build physical or, AD items or something. Another thing that immediately comes to mind is maybe it's just actually a marksman that somehow scales with AP items and she wants AP items, but she has the traditional auto attack and something. That would be really cool because we haven't had a champion like that in a very long time. So this would all be really good. Ultimately, I think the idea from everything that I've read could be good, assuming that they go that direction. But if she's just a generic, electricity AD carry type thingy that's just a generic AD, I feel like we're going to be disappointed. But we don't know anything yet, so we'll have to wait for the abilities video. And that is going to be pretty much it. I saw on Twitter that apparently this came out a little bit earlier than intended, so maybe we have an update video coming in the next few days. I'm going to keep this video super short, and that's it. So, bye-bye.